Welcome back to the Mindcrack. We're back on the Mindcrack server. We're doing some work. And today we're going to be doing a variety of tasks. I've got a number of kind of small things I'd like to do. One thing I would like to do, I don't know if we'll actually do everything required, but I'd like to get the iron farm functional so that we actually get some iron golems spawning. Most of the work is done. However, you can probably guess what we have to do left. We have to get the villagers up into these little cubby holes. And I've built a rail track from my portal. I've got a couple of them stored on the other side of the portal. And I built a little room to trap them so that once they cross through, they don't go back through the portal. They get stuck down there. And then we can launch them up here with the rail line. One problem with that scenario. The minecart system has changed in the latest snapshot that we are in, which is 14W11B. Maybe it changed in 11A. I'm not exactly sure. But we're officially on the new minecart mechanics. So one of the changes is that if you're going too fast down the hill, you will fly off the track. For instance, if I were to get in a minecart and go down here, I'd be going so fast at this turn that I would fly off in that direction and fall down into the river. You can probably guess that while testing this setup, I flew off that corner several times because I didn't have enough speed to come up, started going back down, and if you get out of a minecart while it's going down this hill, you're going to end up in midair anyway. So I've died a few times. Thank goodness for the feather falling foreboots and protection enchantments. I survived a lot of them, but I died a few times. Okay, so one problem, that is predictable enough and manageable once you've accounted for it. The other thing is that when you're going uphill too fast, you instantaneously change directions and start going back downhill. I have no idea why they decided to do that. That seems like a really bizarre change to me. There's probably a reason for it. Maybe it's some kind of game mechanic things for you to manipulate your direction with booster rails. I'm not exactly sure. But regardless, I've had problems getting a setup of boosted rails and normal rails that will get up here consistently. I have not been able to come up with a configuration that will get me up here more than 2 out of 3 times. It just, I don't know. There's some sort of randomness in the system. So, I don't know, but we're going to try to get a few villagers up here. The last 2 tests I tried worked, so maybe we're onto something, maybe not. Zed Camera is going to be hanging out here for a little while, aren't you, Zed Camera? Yes, I am, Zisteau. Yes, I am. Okay, good for you. So I made a little bit of... Shoink. Whoa! Okay, sorry, gal. I made a little bit of an edit on this guy. One of the problems with this thing is that not enough of the cows have been falling in the hole when I hit the buttons. And so I built an additional wall of glass here to see if that helps. And if that's not enough, what I'll do is I'll fill in this glass as well and compress them even more. Now they seem to want to avoid that hole. For whatever reason, they want to avoid it. So we're going to try that out right now. There's not as many cows in there as there have been because I had to kill a bunch off to get them out of the space to fill in those holes. But we also need... oh, hang on. I'm hearing water sounds. I'm like, I'm nowhere near water. It's because Zed Camera's volume is on. I usually keep his volume off so we don't get duplicate sounds like that. Okay, so now that's off. That should be good. Whoops. Let's see. We also are going to need to trigger our wheat farm. Let's go ahead and do that. So one of the benefits of being on the Mindcrack server is I have at my fingertips technical consultation with some of the best minds in the business. So when I had problems understanding what was going wrong with my rail setup, I mentioned it in our Skype chat, and Seth Bling was like, oh yeah, new mechanic, you reverse direction if you're going too fast. I was like, oh, so then I can actually start trying to figure out a way to get up consistently, which I kind of have not been able to get up all the way consistently, but at least I know what the problem is. And then I mentioned my troubles getting villagers to breed, and Etho, let's go check if the water is enough. Actually, while it's doing that, let's get the cows breeding as well. That's probably enough time. We can turn this one off. Oh, man. No, now that's getting some lag. Etho was like, yeah, you have to give them bread. I tried giving them wheat. I think someone told me to do that, and that was wrong. But the basic idea is you have to give them enough food for them to breed, which seems to have worked. They have bread a couple of times, and I gave them like a bunch of bread each, and I have a giant wheat farm, so that all works. I still kind of think there should be more direct feedback for when you breed. Let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, it's hard to tell at this point, but I'll do more direct tests off camera. Hey, I thought I'd turn that off. Let's go check on the wheat farm. I thought I triggered it again. Maybe something is broken. Oh no, it's just taking a while for the water blocks to update. The flowing water. Yeah, okay. So it's turned off successfully. I really should have brought the seeds up. So that's why I triggered that, because we're gonna need a lot of bread to breed them. People have said that you can set up. Doink 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 doink. You can set up a. Wait, is that enough? 5 stacks. Yeah, that's enough. You can set up an automatic brewing or a breeding system for villagers by providing them with wheat farms, and they'll harvest the wheat and replant it and then automatically breed. I'm not really interested in doing that because it's kind of a temporary setup. Once I get my villagers up there, we might do something like that if I need more villagers, if I want to have certain trades available or something like that. But just to get enough to get my iron golem farm started, I'd rather just spam them with bread. It's a little bit easier since I have this huge wheat farm. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to head over to where the villagers are. Well, first, I'm going to off-camera replant all this crap. But we're going to head over to the villagers and see what the progress is over there. All right, this is what the village looks like. We've got some extended walls, and I've stopped letting them roam free in the limited amount of space here within the walls. Because I was AFK here once waiting for some baby villagers to grow up, and a zombie got in here somewhere. I think he just spawned somehow. I think zombies can just spawn in range of a village, regardless of the light level. Zombie got in and killed all but 2 of my villagers. So I've locked them all in this room. And let's count how many we have now. You can see there isn't actually a baby. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and a baby. Okay, so 6 and a baby. That's workable. And I think what I want to do is I want to send another 2 or 3 in here to the portal area so they'll walk through the portal. And once they're on the other side, they'll fall down a ledge and they won't be able to get back up to the portal. Oh, you can see now they're breeding. What I think it should happen, if you want to give interactivity between the player and the village breeding system like this, where you give them items or you trade with them and they breed, you should get immediate feedback that you've been successful. So for instance, I want the hearts to pop up as soon as I've done something correctly, or you know, the random number generator has come out in my favor. Let's break this door off. There's a zombie out there. I'm gonna let a couple of them through here. Let's go ahead and turn that into stone. All right, guys. There's one. Did he go through? Okay. So I think he ran right through the portal. Let's check. Oh, that's the baby. No. Oh, I guess the baby. Yeah, the baby can go through. That's fine. Oh, he did. We've got some zombies here, which is whatevers. I have a chicken farm here. I was at first trying to breed them with trading. So I was trying to get all the kind of things you would need to trade, like raw chicken sometimes. But I think the bread is a better way to go. So we're down to 1, 2, let's close that up. 1, 2, 3, 4. We should have 5, because I sent, unless I sent more through, or maybe they're stacked on top of each other. 1, 2, 3. We seem to be down to 4. Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna give you 5 pieces of bread. Yeah, okay, now you get the hearts. Good, feedback. Give you 5. Pick all that up. They are a bit close to each other. Hey, yeah, let's get it on. Give you a punch. Okay, I don't see the hearts. Maybe we don't get the immediate feedback with this guy. And then maybe we can volley some over to this guy. Hey, have some bread. Does that make you sexually aroused? A little bit of baked wheat? You want some baked wheat? Okay, maybe they don't like me watching. There seems to be a piece of bread here up in the air. Yeah, let's separate them. Here, have some bread. And you, have some more bread. I don't think they like to breed at nighttime anyway, especially not when there's zombies everywhere. Maybe they have the max amount if they're dropping it. Maybe, I don't know. But I will come back later and breed some more. First, let's see if we can get some of these guys out of the other side of the portal into my little holding cell close to the archaeology. Okay. Oh, you're a zombie pigman. Never mind. You, get down there. Okay, good. So we've got these 2. 3, 4. There should be the baby. There's this glitch where mobs go through a spawner and then they're trapped like half a block underground. The baby seems fine. Let's see if I can fix them by logging out and back in. Yep, that fixed it. Okay, good. So we've got 5 in here now. And there's really no reason to keep them here now that we have the pen on the other side set up. Actually, I do want to wait for the 1-minute timer to come down. I think they're not even eligible to go back through the portal for another minute. I think they fixed it. There used to be this bug where if you put an NPC through a portal, and then if it went back through, like for instance, if we were in the world and we put an NPC to the nether, we went to the nether and then pushed them back through to the world, they would disappear if there was a certain amount of time between them doing that. So let's just give them a path. See if, oh, is my sound off? My sound is off. Okay, get up there. Go ahead. Get up there. It may take some trial and error getting them up there. Sooner or later they should go. I may have to encourage them, perhaps. Yeah. There you go. Yes. Okay, there's one. So I guess, sorry, my voice. Eventually they will just wander up there on their own. So maybe I'll just hang around here until they do so. Get up there. Hey, get up there. All right, let's see what the verdict is. We should have 5. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the baby, 5. All right, great, it worked. Oh, crap, I wasn't expecting this. He can totally, I'm not sure. Can you fit under there, little baby guy? You just nodded yes, but I'm not sure if we speak the same language. I made this setup so that the adults would be trapped, but we could send them out with the minecart. You may notice there's a cobblestone block there and a dispenser here. The dispenser used to be here, and I was using it. I was going to use it to scoop them up, but I wanted to remove as much randomization from the system as possible. And minecarts go a different speed depending on if there's something in them or not. So I was wondering if maybe the minecart would come out like this, and I would jump in, and it would slow down a certain amount over that unpowered rail, and then it would speed back up. And I thought maybe that was my initial problem going up the hill, that was producing randomization in the speed. But I got rid of that, and I still had issues. So no, that's not the only, at least not the only problem. But we can try to launch one of these guys and see if it'll work. As I said before, oh, okay, you gonna get in or what? There we go. Are you in or not? Oh, I'm not sure you're in. No, you're not in. Please tell me you'll go in minecarts now. Okay, this might, if they don't fit, there we go. If they didn't fit in minecarts, all of this would have been for nothing. Who knows, I would have got them up there without that. Maybe a TNT cannon would be the way to go. Okay, let's see. Let me stand here. I want to watch it. There he goes. We won't be able to chase him. I don't want to follow him in a minecart. Oh, and then we lost him. Let me switch to Z camera. Z camera, where you at? Did he go in, Z camera? You can't see this. I'm doing this off camera. I just want to look at the, yeah, he's in. Okay, great. Whoa! But I broke, uh-oh. I think I may have messed up. I broke the minecart he was in. And he fell through the world. Like that's not good. I think we may have just killed him. It definitely worked. Okay, plan B. I'm gonna, just with Z camera, this is not very good video, I know, doing it like this, but I'm going to create a platform for the cart to rest on so that when I break it, he will fall down on the ground beneath that platform. Hopefully that'll work. We will try that. And I know you can't see this. So, yeah, this is... Please watch the sun. Isn't that pretty, that sun? I bet it's pretty. It looks so pretty. Let's try this out. Okay. We're all the way over here. Let's run over here. And let's see what we can do. This time I will follow him up. Not in a minecart. We'll just ender pearl up. Well, let's see if we can get this to work. Okay, buddy. Get in this. Get in that. Get in that. There we go. Okay, let's push him all the way against the wall. So that we get a consistent result. He took a little bit of a hit right there. There he goes. Very good. Okay, on my other screen, my cameraman screen, I see him coming. Okay, good. He's waiting for us there. He's staring at Z camera. He's nodding his head vigorously. And now I'm just going to jump up the hill. Hopefully not mess up this. I messed it up. Woo! Oh, that was good timing. Did you see the screen flicker to the ground and then back up here? That was very nearly a big waste of time. Okay, let's see if we can fix it this time. So last time when I broke his minecart, he fell through this floor here. So if I do that... Hey! That worked! Awesome! That worked very good. Okay, so we can definitely get them up here. That is one thing we needed to figure out. Why do I have a door? Oh, that's from the village. Right. Okay. What to do next? Next thing I want to do, I want to make sure that if the golems start falling, they fall in a straight line. Obviously, they won't start spawning yet. We only have one villager there. I don't think that's enough. I think you need four, maybe at a minimum. But I want to make sure that the golem will fall straight down. So we're going to grab some handy-dandy glass. Do I have enough dirt? Let's grab some gravel. Let's grab gravel. And then we're going to basically just pillar up there and then build a case around that so that when they fall down the hole, if they hit the wall, their angular momentum will be turned to 0 and they'll go straight down. I think that's how it'll work. So I extended that down 6 blocks with the glass. Then we need to get our gravel back, and I need to make a little containment area if we happen to get any spawns. I don't have the little killer set up. It's simple. You just set up some lava with some signs underneath it, and you let them stand in it long enough to kill them. Not too hard. So that's 2 by 2. If they fall exactly straight down, they might veer a little bit in the air, though. So I'm going to make mine 4 by 4, like this. And I'm thinking we may need to remove this guy and put him somewhere else. I was having some ideas about things to do with the landscape, the ground here. One of the things I'd like to do is to make a horse breeding area. We've got, when I TNT'd all this stuff, we ended up with these little shelves, these little underground chambers. It's not just a vertical hole. I thought it might be neat to have like a path where the land just sort of descends, and then you could just walk down to these little areas, and we might have like a horse breeding area down there. That might be kind of cool. But I was having some ideas to do with this, and maybe it's time to start cleaning up the ground and moving things up there. Maybe, or maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. Let's place this right there, and we'll just make it 3 deep. That should do. I just want to see if we get any spawns. I don't want to kill them yet because I want to see what our spawn rate's like. And then we'll need that because we have jump boost. We don't always have jump boost on, so let's do that. Zombies, by the way, can climb ladders now. I was somewhere and a zombie was climbing a ladder up at me. Surprised me a little bit. I don't know exactly when that got changed, but that's a thing now, which is kind of neat. Okay, so that's done. And eventually I will try to send the rest of them up there. Now we got one other thing we want to do. Okay, so we're back at the nether hub. The last thing I want to do for the video is I want to set up a basic nether tunnel to the archaeology. I haven't really had one this whole time, and a few people have tried to come out to visit me, sometimes for benign purposes, sometimes not so benign, but they've always had a hard time finding me because I didn't have a proper nether tunnel. Now that we have this thing set up, I think it's probably time to at least make a basic one, even if it's not pretty. I was always kind of jealous of Vintage Beef's Season 3 Nether Tunnel. That thing was awesome. So eventually I'd like to have something kind of like that. But at first, let's just make a straight tunnel that we can label. Whoa! That we can label, and then people can actually find out where I am. So I've been doing a little bit of more work on the Nether Hub, trying some things, and I've tried a few more of these cutout ideas. I haven't quite figured out the best way to do it. The ones that look best are the ones that are wide and long. There's one there, and the original one we made over there, which you can barely see. These ones that just look like little windows, I'm not so sure about them. But anyway, I think I'm going to pick this one here for my nether tunnel. I was thinking either taking this one or this one. But I think there's at least a couple people out there in this direction. So I'm not going to take either of these that go directly that way. I'm going to take that one, which goes basically directly the direction that I want to go. Let's pop up there. We basically want to go this way. Another, how many more blocks? Like another 600 blocks. And we need to go over this way. Another like 40. So what I'll probably do, let's break this. I'm going to come out this way, a short amount, not that far. Then we're going to go over that way. The thing is, with the way that the minecarts work now, I want to get the bends out of the way soon, and then we can speed up and not have to worry about controlling our speed so much. We will probably also make it bigger. I still have to think about horses and whatnot, and so these little starter rooms that people have maybe become bigger. I don't know, but we're gonna get it started. Well, that's all done. Didn't take that long. I did run out of cobblestone yet again. I need to farm some more of that stuff. Cobblestone, I never thought that would be the material with the most scarcity. I would need it the most. So anyway, we've labeled it. People will know where to go. Tunnel to Zisteau in the archaeology. About 600 blocks. There's no rail line yet. It's not totally enclosed yet. Etc., etc. But at least it'll get us there. And the parts that are exposed to gas fire are immune to gas fire because I made them out of cobblestone. So you're still going to get shot at a little bit. But there shouldn't be any holes in any of the bridges. It does go quite a way. It is 600 blocks. Let's see if we can do this. I don't have any potions of speed. I will get a rail line set up here. Yeah, we'll do that off camera. I'll also transfer the villagers up to that pod off camera and see if we can get that functional for next episode. Whoop. And yeah, this is I really hope they find a way around this. Mojang. The chunks just loading in sort of in a very weird order. I guess it's having trouble keeping up with it. Anyway, we're here. Oh, we made it. Okay, so I have not moved the portal. The portal is going to be right about here. Yeah, that's the right block. It's going to be right there. That's going to be the center of the portal. I haven't moved it yet, but I did put a sign. Zistau's portal is down here for now. I haven't moved it yet since we have to move all those villagers anyway, and I already have this sort of little villager trap setup going on. So I thought, why move the portal already? But we'll do it once the villagers are moved. Anyway, that's it for today. Oh, look, another label. No one can ever say I don't have a label. Another thing I do need to do, though, I need to build a side tunnel that goes all the way back. Maybe I don't need to do that. I was thinking of building a tunnel that goes all the way back to the main hub, but maybe I don't need to. Anyway, that's it for today. See you later. Take it easy. Have a good day. Bye-bye.